morning, Pirates. Welcome to this edition of Pirate Nation News. We are your hosts, Kendra and Bob.
Our art department was busy last semester. Several of our students had work judged in the Lake and Geauga County Secondary Art Show. All works will be on display starting this Monday at Lakeland Community College and run through February. All artwork chosen for show received an honorable mention, gold award, or a blue award. Let's see who won.
Well, those are pretty cool. We have some very talented students here at PHS. Speaking of talent, our swim and dive team are pretty talented. Let's take a look.
Good job, Pirates. That diving stuff looks a bit crazy. I don't think I could do any of that.
Hey, Bob, did you see the library protesting SOPA last week? Did you even have any idea what SOPA is? Eric Dalton and Aaron Oros would like to explain in this next video.
The Stop Online Piracy Act is a U.S. bill introduced by Lamar S. Smith to expand the ability of the U.S. law enforcement to fight online trafficking and copyrighting intellectual property. It would shut down sites like Pirate Bay and Frostwire. Supporters say that it will protect industry, jobs, and revenue along with independent artists.
The reasons I'm for the SOPA legislation is because I think piracy is a big problem, and I don't think enough companies are doing enough to stop it. It's got to be stopped one way or another, and this bill furthers that goal. I mean, I think so long as a company is being voluntarily conscientious about seeing what's on their website, or seeing what their website is linking to and taking down those illegal links, fine. I get that. YouTube's very good about it. But Google, for sure, is not. Pirate Bay, one of the largest pirating websites, is sometimes the first thing that comes up when you search for a piece of music or a movie or an artist, whatever. It's one of the first things that comes up. And all Google has to do is block that address from coming up in a search for anything that involves piratebay.org, just block it. I don't understand what the problem with this is. It's not censorship. It's stopping people from stealing. It's illegal to steal. You can have free speech. It's free speech. Say whatever you want. But saying whatever you want and stealing something from a store are two different things. And that's what people are really doing. Now, a lot of people say, well, the companies should do something about it. The companies' hands are tied because a lot of these websites are based in Sweden or Switzerland or Denmark, and they're out of the reach of U.S. law. So a company has no legal repercussion to take. Their hands are completely tied, and this is the only way to stop it. And quite honestly, if Google, for example, had done a better job in the first place, we wouldn't even be dealing with this. And it would have been solved already because of just companies doing it by themselves. I think of it like this. Google is driving a van, and they're in Mexico, and they pick up drugs in Mexico and drive it over the border in the United States. That's illegal. That is an illegal product coming across the border into the United States. That's illegal, period. I don't understand what the issue is. I don't think the government is just going to start censoring websites and taking down YouTube and taking down little rink-dink websites. No, I think they're concentrated on the gunslingers like Pirate Bay or whomever. But it's got to stop, and I know this is all being pushed by corporations, by the big movie studios, but it also hurts independent music artists. It hurts everybody who's trying to make it into that sort of business having their material stolen. Because the reason they release that material is to make money so they can make more material. But if they're not making money because their stuff's being stolen, that's a problem. So now you're taking away jobs, you're taking away livelihoods, and where does it stop?
Opponents say that this will violate free speech.
SOPA and PIPA, probably when they were thought with good intention, because I understand that piracy is an issue and there are protected rights that people have. However, it's one of those bills that got out of control, just like No Child Left Behind, so all this stuff was thrown on it, and it became something more than what it was intended to be. I've heard SOPA and PIPA described as, if you want to get rid of piracy, it would be like draining the ocean. So it was a little much for the problem. And plus, there's really no statistical evidence that shows that piracy is affecting the sale of movies or music. In fact, there are some people who claim that it actually helps the sale of those things, which we won't get into. But it was an ill-conceived and ill-prepared and ill-delivered law that was taking care of a problem that I don't even know is a problem. So, there you have it.
That is an interesting topic that could bring on lots of debate. I guess I can see both sides. While the government has tabled the topic for now, I'm sure it's not the last we will hear about it.
Did you know we're having a winter dance this year? Those fifth period boys are going to give us the details in this commercial break. Be right back.
Man, what are we gonna do this winter? Build a snowman? No. Skate? Oh no, definitely not. Flips? Oh no, that looks dangerous. No, don't do that. Sit in a bush? That doesn't look fun. Parkour? Go skiing? Just kidding, it doesn't snow in Ohio anymore. No.
You know, all those things stink. So go to the Hearts for Homeless dance. 7 to 10:30. Wear what you want. We gotta get dates.
Okay, that sounds like it could be fun. A little break from this winter weather. And speaking of weather, let's take a look and see what the forecast will be.
And while we're at it, let's take a look at lunch and next week's birthdays too.
What's with the temperature now? What's the high? What's the low?
Well, that brings us to the end of this edition of Pirate Nation News. Have a great weekend, Pirates, and don't forget to go out and support your Pirate sports teams this weekend.